In this video, I'm going to talk about my experiences using Zillow Leads versus using things like Facebook Leads and Google pay-per-click through Lofty. And I've used both lead sources. When I first started, I was big into Zillow. I spent a lot of money on Zillow marketing campaigns, and now we currently use Lofty. So in this video, I'm going to go over the pros and cons of each lead source so you can decide which one is right for your business this year. Let's dive right into the video. My name is Chris with the Empire Real Estate YouTube channel. On this channel, we talk about real estate, entrepreneurship, and building your real estate empire. Before we get started, if you enjoy this kind of content, smash the like button. It does help the channel grow. And I do want to tell you about our new Agent Academy. This academy has trainings inside. It has live group coaching calls every month, and it has a community of other agents that are looking to grow their business. And it's on the school platform. So you have an app that you can log into every day while you're out doing your real estate business and ask questions in the group. So be sure to check that out. There's a link down below. It's called the New Agent Academy, and we just launched it. So just definitely check it out. So lead cost has continued to go up and up and up. Back when I started my real estate business in 2015, I was spending like $22 or $25 on a Zillow lead, and that's super cheap. If you've ever looked into Zillow lead prices now, you would be shocked. And you might be shopping right now and trying to see if Zillow is the right option for you to grow your business. Back when I started when I was 22 years old, I realized I didn't have a ton of people in my sphere of influence that was currently buying property. Because of this, I had to look into different lead sources and figure out how I can spend money on leads that will turn into sales so I can build my business and get to that full-time income that we all want. I did this through Zillow Leads. So I don't hate Zillow Leads. I know that they can work, and they have worked for me in the past. When I first started out, that's how I got a lot of my first clients. So I'm not a Zillow hater, but I do want to tell you some of the pros and cons of the lead source and why we changed over to using pay-per-click and Facebook ads, because it's a big difference, and I want to go through this with you to open your eyes to some different marketing ideas that will hopefully help your business grow, and most importantly, keep it super profitable. Because again, if your business grows and it's not profitable, then you're really not accomplishing anything. You know, if you have a $200,000 income at the end of the year and you spent $175,000 to get there, you made 25 grand. And you wasted a lot of time, because to get to 200 grand, you probably worked with a lot of clients, you dealt with a lot of headaches, you dealt with a lot of issues, and at the end of the day, you're only making the marketing companies rich. You're not getting wealthy. In fact, you'd probably be better off at your 9-to-5 job than doing that. So I want to talk about how to create profitable campaigns, not only campaigns that just make you look good and make it look like you're doing a lot of business when you're not netting a lot of money. So let's dive into the pros and cons of each lead source. The first thing I want to talk to you about is why we stopped buying Zillow leads. If things were working out so well, why did we stop? The truth is, the leads became too expensive. As a business person, you have to look at your true cost and what it actually costs you to get to that sale. And after doing some calculations, it just became too expensive to make money with this lead source. Now, as a solo agent and independent agent, I was kind of squeezing out a small profit, but then when I flipped to a team model, it became almost impossible to make money. Now, as lead costs have continued to rise and rise and rise, I just didn't see any point in spending money on this lead source if I wasn't going to churn a profit. You need to calculate this in your own business, because every market is different. Your market, it might still be profitable to do Zillow leads, or it might be totally unprofitable and it might even be costing you money. So the best way to do this is to figure out what your conversion rate is, then figure out what the average cost per lead is, and then figure out how many leads you need to get to actually make a sale. So if your conversion rate to sale ratio is 10%, which is kind of on the high side for online leads, that means you need 10 leads to get to a sale. If you're paying $500 per lead, that means you need to spend $5,000 to get a sale. And if you spend $5,000 to get a sale, well, what is your actual gross profit going to be? Well, if your gross income on a sale is, say, 10 grand, for example, and your brokerage is going to keep 25% of that, well, now you're left with $7,500. Now, after the $7,500, you also have some other costs. If you pay for a transaction coordinator, they're probably going to get a fee. If you have to put gas in your car, that's another fee. All these things add up. And before you know it, you might be left in a situation where you're working with a buyer client for 3 or 4 months and you're making $1,500 in net profit. That's not anything I wanted to be involved with, and that's why I stopped doing it. However, make sure you do this math, because there are still some markets where Zillow leads are still very profitable. Now, if you take that same equation and your average commission was $30,000 and you spent $5,000 to get there, you have a very profitable marketing campaign. And that's what you need to realize. Don't just blanket statement and say Zillow's bad, because it's not bad. It's just math, right? We're business people. And if you look at things like cut and dry like that and you don't do the due diligence yourself and really do the math, then you're not being intelligent. And if you're not an intelligent business owner, then you're gonna get smoked. So I highly encourage you not to just say Zillow's bad or Zillow's good. Look at each lead source and each zip code and then find out if it's profitable or if it's not. And if it's not, it's gotta go. The next two things I wanna touch on with Zillow Leads is the limited lead quantity. There's only so many leads that they're able to give you. And on top of that, the increased competition with agents. So if you don't have over a 33% market share with Zillow Leads, then I wouldn't even invest in that lead source, because you're not gonna be showing up enough to really make it a profitable campaign. So you wanna do the math and you wanna make sure that you can afford this lead source before you start pouring money into it, because this is a quick way to lose money if you're just getting started with lead gen and you're not doing the math to see what it pans out to be from an ROI standpoint. So because I pulled back from Zillow Leads, I knew I had an issue. And my big issue was I needed to still figure out a way to get a lot of leads, but also make it cost effective. So from here, I started looking at all kinds of different lead sources. And what I came upon was different portal websites that promised me the moon and didn't deliver. And then I came across other things that I could do, like Facebook marketing and Google pay-per-click. The first thing I got into was Facebook marketing. Now, I started off at first running some of my own campaigns, doing some retargeting and really learning some strategies. But at one point I decided I just wanted to be more hands-off. From here, I basically got involved with Ylopo and I had Follow Up Boss as a system, and we merged those two together and I started buying Facebook leads. This didn't work out too well because a lot of the leads were at the very top of the funnel and I just didn't have a great experience with it. So we ended up moving over to Chime CRM because it's an all-in-one platform where they can do your marketing, they can run your ads, and we didn't have to merge something like Ylopo and Follow Up Boss together. We just had it all in one package. We also got a CRM tool involved and with it as well built in. So we really like that turnkey option. From here, I turned on Facebook ads again, and I thought I was gonna get a different result, but we didn't. And what I learned is Facebook ads are very good for retargeting leads that you already have and getting them back to your website. However, they're very top of the funnel leads. And because they're top of the funnel leads, it means that they're basically gonna take a lot of follow-up. And if you don't have good follow-up systems in place, you're gonna have a real bad time with this lead source. So we moved over to Google pay-per-click. Now keep in mind, this is all done through Lofty CRM. So you can decide what lead source you wanna buy and they'll run the ads for you, they'll set the campaigns up for you, and then they'll deliver these leads to your CRM, which kind of eliminates a lot of the learning curve with learning how to run ads and buy media. So if you just wanna focus on your real estate business, this can be a great option for you. Now, if you wanna check out Lofty CRM, there is an affiliate link down below where you'll get a month for free if you wanna try it out. But click the link down below and book a demo with the Lofty team, and they'll walk you through this and tell you the pros and cons of each lead source, and you can decide if it's a good fit for you or not. I will tell you there's a major difference between Facebook leads and Google leads. Google leads are significantly more expensive. However, the quality is much higher. On average, we're getting about $28 per Google lead we get. We're spending $28 every time a lead comes in. On Facebook leads, we're spending like $4. So there's a big swing. If you want a lot of leads and you can really follow up and you can really work your CRM to get those leads into the office, then Facebook is gonna be a better ROI. However, if you want a higher quality lead that feels a little bit more like a Zillow quality lead, then Google pay-per-click is your answer. And the reason for that is Facebook leads have no intent. You're basically throwing stuff in front of them as they're scrolling down their newsfeed and they're randomly clicking it. There's no intent, there's no buyer intent behind that. However, Google pay-per-click leads do have intent. They're going to Google and they're typing in best houses in your town under 300K. Or they're typing in best houses in your town for 500K. And then your ad is going to come up, it's going to capture their information on your website, and then you're going to get a lead. So this lead source is a lot higher quality, and you're going to see that right away. However, you have to pay to play, and it's a little bit more expensive. But compared to some of these other big lead generation companies, $28 a lead, what we're currently spending, it might be different in your market, keep that in mind. But this is a great opportunity because $28 per lead is totally affordable. And we can buy 100 leads for $2,800 and then still make a profit if one of those converts. So it's a really good campaign. It's a really good way to grow your business. And that's why we're doing that right now. So all in all, I hope this video helped you out. I hope it helps you do some more due diligence and make the right choice in your real estate marketing so you can start getting higher quality leads in your business that will convert into sales and make you much more profitable. If you like this video, smash the like button and subscribe, and drop in the comment section below what lead generation source that you're using because I want to hear from you. Thanks so much for tuning in. Thank you for watching the Empire of Real Estate YouTube channel. On this channel, we talk about real estate and entrepreneurship. So if you like that kind of content and you haven't subscribed yet, smash the like button and subscribe. And before we go, there isn't a video over here that we think you'll like, so be sure to check that out as well. Thanks so much for tuning in, and you have a great day.